Hello, hello. Welcome to day 1261 of Connecting the Thoughts. Quote for today is They need your permission to hurt you. Quote for today is They need your permission to hurt you. And what do I mean by this? I mean that no one can hurt you until you give them the permission to. Ooh, that hurts. We don't take responsibility. We say that, oh my God, that person hurt me. But you know what? They can't hurt you until you give them that permission to hurt you. More on this on the other side of the show reel. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel because here's where I post daily videos on the little things that make life big. And Bhaiya, how are you? So yes, big hello going out to Dhananjay Bhaiya. And yes, I will catch you on the other side of the show reel. Listen in, and I will be right back. Tag a friend who needs to receive this message. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel on YouTube. Welcome back to the conversation. And as I said, if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel. And our conversation today on day 1261 is that they need your permission to hurt you. Now, some of you would be like, why would I give permission to somebody to hurt me? Right? That's what would come to your mind when I say this to you. But aren't you often giving people permission to hurt you? Aren't you often letting people walk all over you? Aren't you often doing things that you should not be letting people do? So, you are always giving people permission. If you haven't stood up for yourself, if you haven't spoken your mind, if you haven't set boundaries, that means you have given people permission to do the stuff that you would rather not they do, right? So you are giving people permission when you let them hurt you. How do you prevent that? You prevent that by setting boundaries. You prevent that by letting people know that this is acceptable to me and this kind of behavior is not. If someone raises their voice or speaks in a rude fashion with you, you have the authority, you have the right to respect yourself and let them know that no, I will not allow this behavior. This doesn't go well with me. You don't have to be rude in return, but you can set your boundaries very, very beautifully. Therefore, I say they need your permission to hurt you. Now, if somebody is constantly going to be in that space of no, but they always hurt me, that's because you're always giving them permission. So, stop giving people permission to hurt you. And how do we tend to do that? We tend to do this by allowing them to behave in however fashion that they want with us. That's not acceptable. Set boundaries. Let people know this is right, this is wrong. You cannot do this to me because I accept only this. It's like going to India and wanting to buy money with Monopoly cards. You know, you play Monopoly. If you're playing Monopoly, you have the fake money, right? So if you go to any shop in the world and you say, I have so much of Monopoly money, can I buy stuff with that? Do you really think he's going to let you buy money with Monopoly cards? I mean, buy anything from any shop using Monopoly currency? No, he's not going to. But you're going to say, oh, but I use this currency when I'm playing. Yes, you use it when you're playing, but it doesn't work in real life, right? So set boundaries, let people know what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. And how do you come to that realization? Based on your value system, based on your level of respect that you have for yourself. And a lot of it depends on your conditioning. We tend to think that, oh, I cannot speak to another person in a particular way. Yes, that's why I said don't be rude. You don't have to be rude to set boundaries. You just have to be firm. You just have to know your boundaries first for yourself. A lot of times we're not able to set boundaries because we haven't identified them, right? So, again, a person going to a shop and wanting to buy stuff using monopoly money, using the currency from a monopoly board game, um, the shopkeeper knows for sure that this is not done in real life. But sitting in the game, on the board game with family and friends, if you want to purchase a plot of shop or you want to purchase something, you can using that money. But that's all that you can use it at. So setting boundaries, knowing that yes, I can behave in this particular fashion. I can use my monopoly money with my friends, with my colleagues, even perhaps. But when it comes to my elders at home, when it comes to certain other people, I have to be respectful. I have to understand that this works here, but it won't work in the real life. It won't work outside of this space of playing the board game. Give me a yes if this is sitting well with you, if it's making sense to you, and if it's making you think a little bit about those areas where you may have unconsciously given people permission to hurt you. So now let me know, how are you going to set your boundaries? What are you going to do? Where are you going to put your foot down and say, no, sorry, this doesn't work for me? This really doesn't work for me. And these boundaries can be set not just in the way a person is speaking to you and behaving with you, but also in the way a person is utilizing your time and your energy. We tend to forget that our time is ours. We tend to forget that our energy is ours. We have every right to decide where we're going to invest it. Think about these few things, learn to set your boundaries, and be very, very cautious of what permissions you give out to people, what behaviors you come across as acceptable, and how you would like people to otherwise behave with you. Set your boundaries, be very clear, and if this conversation has been of value to you, please write in comments saying I am I am hmm I am valuable. When you don't set your boundaries and when you don't decide for yourself that this is for me and I'm not going to let the world hurt me, that means you're not giving yourself the right worth. You're not showing that you are valuable to the others. Actually, forget the others. You're not showing it to yourself. So today's affirmation is I am valuable, because you are. You are valuable beyond measure. You are priceless. So I am valuable. In comments, if this has been of value to you, please tag a friend who needs to receive this message, share this video, and until tomorrow, keep smiling, keep shining, stay safe, and thank you for connecting the thoughts with me. Thank you so, so much. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe to the channel. Thank you once again.